My parents sent a group message. We're giving your trust fund to your sister. She has kids. You don't. The text came through during my lunch break. A family group message from Dad. After much discussion, your mother and I have decided to redistribute the trust funds. Since Melissa has 3 children, and you've chosen to remain childless, her financial needs are greater. Your $500,000 trust will be transferred to her. We hope you understand. This is about supporting the next generation. I stared at my phone, sandwich halfway to my mouth. 35 years old, worked my entire life, never asked them for anything since college, and they were giving my inheritance to my sister because I didn't procreate? Melissa, who'd had 3 kids with 3 different men, never held a job, and treated our parents like an ATM. The group chat exploded. Melissa sent prayer hands emojis and thank you for thinking of the grandkids. My brother Kevin wrote WTF. My wife Emma, also in the chat for some reason, sent a single question mark. I didn't respond. Instead, I called my lawyer. Here's what my parents didn't know. I'm not childless by choice. Emma and I have been through 6 rounds of IVF, 2 miscarriages, and spent $200,000 trying to have a baby. We'd kept it private because the pain was too raw. That trust fund was earmarked for adoption or surrogacy. But there was something else my parents didn't know. For the past 5 years, I'd been managing their investment portfolio as a favor. They thought their wealth had grown from smart markets. Actually, it was my algorithms, my connections, and my 16-hour days making them an extra $3 million. I texted my lawyer, remove me as portfolio manager immediately. Transfer all documents back to them. Then I screenshot the group message and posted it on LinkedIn with the caption, when family values only value reproduction. It went viral within hours, mostly because I'm somewhat known in financial circles, and the story was so absurd. Comments poured in about similar experiences, toxic family dynamics, the pressure to have children. My inbox flooded with job offers from people who'd never treat talent this way. My mom called frantically. Take down that post. You're embarrassing us. I reminded her she'd embarrassed me in a group chat that included my in-laws. She said that was different. It was private family business. I laughed and hung up. 2 days later, my dad called, panicking. Their portfolio had dropped $400,000. What's happening? You need to fix this. I explained I was no longer their manager. Per their clear indication, I wasn't worthy of family financial benefits. That has nothing to do with the portfolio, he insisted. I countered that if I wasn't good enough for the trust fund, I certainly wasn't good enough to manage millions. He should ask Melissa, since she was apparently the responsible one with her 3 kids and 0 financial literacy. Within a week, they'd lost another $300,000 trying to manage it themselves. Melissa, helpful as always, suggested they invest in her boyfriend's food truck business. They actually did. The food truck never materialized. The best part came when my grandfather called, Mom's father, the one who actually created the trust funds. I saw your internet post, he said. I braced for lecture. Instead, your parents are idiots. I'm restructuring everything. They get nothing to distribute. Turns out, the trusts had provisions requiring his approval for major changes. He never approved this transfer. Moreover, he was disgusted by their reasoning. I didn't build this wealth to reward breeding like we're show dogs, he said. He restructured everything into generation-skipping trusts. My parents would get income for life but couldn't touch principal. My trust doubled to $1 million. Emma's parents, he always liked them, got a trust. And even Melissa's kids got education funds, but ones Melissa couldn't access. The family group chat imploded. Melissa blamed me for stealing from children. My parents accused me of manipulating grandfather. Kevin just sent popcorn emojis and said this was better than Netflix. Then Emma dropped her own bomb in the chat. Our adoption was approved. We were getting a baby within months. Good thing we didn't need that trust fund you tried to steal, she wrote. We're successful enough on our own. My mother immediately pivoted to, we're going to be grandparents mode, as if she hadn't just tried to financially punish us for not having kids. Emma blocked her. So did I. Grandfather flew in to meet his new great-grandchild when we brought her home. He held baby Sophia and said, this is what family does. We support each other regardless, not conditionally. My parents have met Sophia twice, supervised visits at grandfather's house. They keep asking when we'll forgive them. Emma always responds, when you understand what you actually did wrong. They still don't get it. Last week mom said, we were just trying to be practical. Giving away money meant for our IVF treatments to my sister's boyfriend's non-existent food truck. Grandfather's now 94 and says the best thing he ever did was see that LinkedIn post. I needed to know who my son really became, he told me. Money doesn't reveal character. How you distribute it does.